Hey, welcome back to the channel. My name is Keith and I'm sure glad you stopped by today. In today's video, I'm going to bring you along with me as I get on the grill. We're going to cook up some chicken wings and some beef short ribs on our charcoal grill. My mom recently reached out to me and wanted me to grill up some barbecue and some ribs and some chicken for her and my sister. So let's go ahead and hook them up. So here we're just looking at our chicken and we're looking at our beef ribs, and that sounds good to you. Let's dive in. Now let's go ahead and get our meat prepped. We're gonna go ahead and rinse off our chicken wings, and we're also gonna cut them up using some kitchen shears to separate the flats from the drumettes. Got our chicken wings washed and separated. Now let's just pat them dry with a paper towel. Try to get some of this moisture off of here. Looks good. And again, we're keeping it simple here. When I'm dealing with chicken, I usually keep one hand as my clean hand. It's usually my right hand. That's the hand that I will reach for my seasonings and oil and all that. And my left hand will be the hand that I'll actually use to mix up. And I do that so I'm not cross-contaminating my seasonings and putting chicken juice and stuff like that on the seasoning. So that's what you see me doing here. So with my right hand, I'm gonna get some of this olive oil. Be good. And then with my left hand, I'm gonna take it, mix it up. Try to get everything coated nice and even. Get that olive oil distributed. I like what olive oil gives me. I like the flavor. I like that it helps brown the chicken and also gives the seasoning something to stick to. So that's why I like using olive oil on a lot of the meat that I cook on the grill. So now I'm coming in and hitting it with this Lowry's. It's a nice little dusting because we're gonna mix this together with our hand and get it all distributed. Yeah, here we go. And when you cook them with Lowry's too, because it has that orange color, you can really tell just by looking at it how much you put on and whether or not you need to maybe go back and put some more on, because you can see how bright it looks with it being that orange color. So you really don't have to do a lot of measuring. You can, after you get used to it, you just do it by eye. So yeah, that can use a little bit more. A little bit more there. There we go. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay. All right, we got our chicken ready. Set this to the side. Step over here, get my hands all washed up. Now let's move on to our beef short ribs. We're gonna keep it simple today, y'all. We're not gonna do too much when it comes to seasoning. What we're gonna do is rub both sides of the beef ribs down with some extra virgin olive oil, and we're gonna give each side a light dusting of the Lowry seasoned salt, and we're also gonna rub in the mixture on both sides. So make sure when you're seasoning your meat, you want to rub it in real good and make sure that the seasoning gets down there into the meat, into those fibers. We're outside now. As you can see, we have both our chimney starters lit. We're going to be using a combination of charcoal briquettes and natural lump charcoal today. And for those of you who've seen my videos before, you know I don't use starter fluid. I use chimney starters. And if you want to learn how to use a chimney starter, I'll drop a link. I'll drop a link down in the description and drop some cards up here for you to go over and take a look at that video. But our chimney starters are working here. It's going to take them a while for them to get ready. So let's go head in the house for a little bit, and once these things are ready to go, we'll be right back. I'll bring you in here. You see that? Those coals are looking good right there. That's what we want to see. That flame now is coming up to the top, through the tops of those coals, and they're starting to turn white. So that means we're ready to pour them out. Hold on and we'll be right back. Got my leather mitts on right here, heat resistant gloves. So I think we're ready now to pour this out. We're gonna be cooking direct today. So that means that our coals are gonna be directly under our meat. So I'm gonna evenly spread these coals out on the grill. So we've got our coals on here. I just put the grates on. Let's let these get hot, and then we'll come back and clean them up, and we'll be right back. So our grill is up to temperature now, getting hot. Now it's ready for us to go in and clean our grates off. So let's do that right now. So it's best to clean your grates off when your grill has gotten hot. It makes it much easier to come back and clean off that stuff. You can see that's coming right off. I'm also going to lubricate my grates a little bit, so I'm going to put some extra virgin olive oil, just pour it here on the bristles of my brush. Come back and get it hot. So very good, we got our grill clean. Let's go back in and get our meat, get it on the grill, and we'll be right back. Let's go ahead and get our meat on the grill now. Start off with our short ribs. When you're cooking direct like this, one thing you got to be extremely careful about is just flame ups. Keep an eye on your fire.
make sure it doesn't overtake your grill and burn your meat up. A lot of times, just closing your grill, if you have a bad flame up, can cause your fire to go out and reduce flame up. So keeping your grill closed, since you're cutting off that oxygen to the grill. You can also keep you a cool spot on the grill. So when you distribute your coals, maybe put your coals a lot on one side and leave one of your sides with fewer coals on there. And that could be your cool zone, your safe area. So if you do get a bad flare up, you can simply move your meat over there. Feel it goes down. These are already starting to cook on us. So we're gonna have to watch this right side right here. But I'm okay with this right here because I want that meat to have a nice sear on it. A nice little sear. Get your meat on the grill as quickly as you can. You don't want to keep this open too long because you're letting a lot of that oxygen come in from the top side. There we go. So we're back out here. Just checking on my short rib too. Remember we had them over here. And don't panic when you see that flare up, man. That's a lot of good flavor coming from those flames hitting it like that. That's where a lot of good flavors coming from. So don't panic. Just come in here, do what you got to do, flip them over. Do what you got to do. The key to grilling like this is just watching for flare-ups, keeping your meat rotated, flipping it over. If you walk away from it, you can lose it and burn it up. But the awesome thing about this method, this is where you're gonna get the most intense charcoal flavor. That flame is hitting that meat. We got that olive oil on there, and it's creating a nice little crispiness to it. So that's the benefit of cooking like this. But you gotta watch your meat though. We're gonna let this go for another about 5 minutes, and we'll be right back. And because we're cooking direct, I'm not leaving my grill. I'm not leaving it, letting it go for 10, 20 minutes at a time. Now, you can do that with direct. You can do that with, you can do it with indirect, with smoking. But when you're cooking direct like this, you need to pay close attention to your grill. So the longest I let it go is about 5-7 minutes tops, and I'm coming right back, lifting the top open, checking and rotating about every 5 to 7 minutes. So again, another 5 minutes, I'm just rotating, looking. Looks good. Go ahead and get a picture. And over here, how are these looking? So we're gonna open our grill back up. Now let's check our beef ribs. I'm just gonna temp them. Yeah, coming back at like 180. That's good. Yeah. So these beef ribs are a thin cut. I'm gonna go ahead and take these off the grill. And what I'm gonna do is put them in this little blue roaster I have here. Then I've got my oven preheat for like 175, 200. Now I'm gonna put them in the oven and let them steam a little bit. I'm just gonna get these off the grill, because we use the grill here to give it that flavor, right? It's almost like we seared them on the grill. Now they got that nice flavor in there. Now we're gonna sit them in this roaster. Cover this top. Might put me a little bit of water in there, just a little bit of moisture. And we should be good to go. So now I'm gonna just redistribute my chicken. Since we got the beef ribs off. Spread my chicken out a little bit. We bring some of these on this left side over. This has been a cool area right here, so let's go ahead and let's get it closed. So we're ready now to get our beef ribs in the oven. Like I mentioned to you before, I've got them in this blue roaster. Got my oven set to 175. This is just to keep them warm, and I want to get them a little tender, so I'm really steaming. And to this, I'm gonna add maybe a quarter cup of some water just to make sure my moisture stays in here. So I'm gonna bring you that $3 So this is how we're looking right now. So I'm gonna take this, put this top on, get this closed up, and then we're just gonna let this steam for a little bit while our chicken gets done. So we've got our beef ribs in the oven steaming, and we're right back on our grill. It's only been about 6 minutes since we've been away from it. And again, just checking our meat out, keeping it rotated, seeing if we have any areas that are cooking hotter than others. And that's the key, the cooking direct. Like I said, keep a watchful eye on your temperature, on your meat. Check it every 5 to 6 minutes, but keep it moving. Keep it rotated. And I'm telling you guys, I know it takes more effort. It's not just set it and forget it. But when you bite into one of these and you taste that intense charcoal flavor, y'all drop me in some comments down below. Let me know what you think. Because this is how you get that intense charcoal flavor. Now by looking at it, I can see that we don't have any hot spots in our fire. Our meat is cooking nice. So I may let this go a little bit longer than 5 to 6 minutes because I don't have any flare-ups and my temperature looks good. So let's go ahead and let this get close, and we'll let this go for about 8 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes, and we'll be right back. So it's been about 8 minutes, and one thing you can do if you're concerned when you're cooking direct that you're having flame ups, you're getting anxious because you don't know what's going on underneath this hood, and you think you may have a fire or something or a flame up. If you have this offset smoker box, what I do sometimes, if I'm concerned about that, I come over here, I'll open this up, and I'll look down the line to see, do I see any flames? Or does everything seem to be okay? And in this case, no flames. It's just cooking right where it's supposed to be. So I feel good about letting this go another few minutes, and we'll be right back. So it's been about 10 minutes. I'm gonna open up our grill. Total cook time so far, I think we're at about almost 30 minutes. When you're cooking direct, it doesn't take all that long. So cook time is about 30 minutes. Yep. Chicken wings are coming on nicely. We're going for like a nice crunchy wing too. We don't want them to be too pale. Nice and well done. As far as chicken, that's how my mom and my sister like them. So that's how we're gonna do them for today. And quite honestly, that's how I like them. I don't like a pale chicken wing. I like mine to be flavorful, have a nice crunch to it. And that's how we're gonna do these today. So this is how we're looking now. Let me get this popped open for you all. So as you can see, our wings are coming on good. See that? Nice crispy look to them. That's what we want to see there. Wings coming along nicely. So what I'm gonna do next is come in and add just a block of hickory wood. I'm not gonna add a whole lot since we're coming towards the end of the cook and that meat's not gonna be able to absorb. The meat's not gonna be able to absorb all this wood, so I'm just gonna come in and add just a few blocks right here. And what that's gonna do is give it some more, another layer of flavor, give it a nice smoky flavor. I just added some hickory blocks. So we're gonna let this smoke for a little while and we'll be right back. All right, y'all, we've added the hickory wood and now it's starting to smoke. Man, I wish y'all were here. I can smell that hickory start to smoke. And what that hickory is gonna do is make its way over our meat. Most of our meat, remember, is on this left side. So that smoke's gonna come from right here, come across our meat, and then go up the stack. I want that hickory to have to, that smoke to have to travel across the meat and up the stack. That's why I put it on that right side right there. But yeah, Marvin, that smells good. So we're gonna let this go a little while. I maybe give it 10 minutes at that. We're coming to the end of this cook on these wings. I think total cook time so far, we may be up to about 35 to 45 minutes. It doesn't take long, again, because we're cooking direct. So I'm gonna let this do its thing and I'll be right back. All right, y'all, it's been about 10 minutes. Remember, we had our hickory on here. Let me open this grill up. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah. That's it right there, y'all. That's money right there. And I love the way that looks right there. I love the color of those wings. I can tell the crispiness because we added that hickory. We know they're gonna be nice and smoky as well. At this point, if you're unsure, you can temp them if you need to, but I don't need to temp these, man. I've been cooking wings a long time. And those babies are done right there. That's that crispness I wanted. So I'm gonna give y'all a view of a couple of these to let you know what I'm talking about. So when I say a crispy wing, that's what I'm talking about, y'all. Y'all see that? That's what I mean by a crispy wing. That crunch, bite into that. And these tips right here, man, some people throw these away. Not in my family. These are prized. My kids like to get these tips and just chew on them, eat them all the way down, and they're so flavorful. Some people throw this away, but not in our house. We go to work on those. So just looking at my color, man, those look right. Those look right there. I'm gonna go ahead and get these off the grill. And then I think it's time for our taste test. We'll be right back. Now we're ready to get our meat off of here. Oh yeah, I like that flavor right there, y'all. Like the way that looks.
Here's our final view. Got our chicken wings out. Got them in the tray. Here's those beef ribs. Remember I told you we had them in the oven steaming. That's how they look right now. Nice and moist. Very good. Taste this, so you know I couldn't just send this down the road to mom unless I check it out, make sure it's good. So I'm gonna try this beef rib out. Man, I like the way that looks right there, that piece of meat. And I'm gonna try this chicken wing out, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know how it goes. So now we're gonna try out these beef ribs and this chicken wing. I'm gonna go for the beef rib first. So this is a short beef short ribs. Y'all ready? That's good, y'all. That's good, y'all. Nice and tender. You know it's tender when you can just pluck it like that. Y'all know it's tender when you can just pluck it like that and the meat come off. It's good. That's good. I'm gonna put this to the side and move on to the chicken wing. I am a chicken wing lover. Straight up, without any competition, without any hesitation, this has got to be my absolute favorite chicken wings. So first thing up, we'll split them right here. Go for this flat. Let's see, y'all. It's crispy. I taste the charcoal. Back to the reason why we did that direct method. We want to have that intense charcoal taste. I'm getting that. I taste that hickory. It doesn't overpower the meat because we did it towards the end, and that chicken was only going to absorb so much of that hickory because we did it so late, but it's just enough to give it that extra flavor. I'm going to finish this, y'all. Hold on 1 minute. I fall in love every time I eat a chicken wing. I fall in love all over again. Lord have mercy. Now I'm gonna come back to this. A lot of people just throw these away. My kids love these. The crispies, they call it. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat a little bit, nibble on a little bit. Matter of fact, I'll save this one of my kids. I'll give it to them. I'll show y'all how much they love this. I'm gonna come back to this short rib. Watch this, y'all. Let's pluck it off. Absolutely delicious. Now you all, try this. Get on your grill. Follow the steps we did. Get on there. You can do it. Cook with that direct method, but be careful. Be careful, right? You gotta make sure you keep an eye on that heat and keep watching it. And remember how I showed you how to take a peek if you need to, just to make sure it's right. Once y'all give this a try, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Peace. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope this video helped you out. If it did, hit that subscribe button and click that bell so anytime we drop a new video, you'll be the first to know. Hit that like button and leave me some comments. I'd love to hear from you. If you're interested in any of the products we used in today's video, we'll leave some links down below. Hope you have an awesome day, and thanks for watching.